Lovely. Okie dokie. Okay, everybody. So just to give those few people that are missing, I know I've had about 8 say they need recordings, but there are another 5 or 6 that I'm still waiting for. How about you all just go into the chat box and give me your word for today very quickly. How are you feeling? How's it going? How are you feeling specifically today and maybe right now for that matter? Okay, let's hear from everybody. We know Lucia's feeling very hot, but maybe she has another word to go with hot. Could be, I don't know, excited, motivated, anticipation. Let's hear your words. Hot but inspired, Kellen. Lucia, blessed. Love it. Nice. Okay, let's hear some more words and then we'll get going. Isabella, exhausted. Okay. Tracy, frazzled. But loving the energy, excited to double my revenue. Oh la la. Petula, I am challenging you to that, young lady. Calm and good for Zahid. Oh, that's so nice. Please pass us some of your calm and good. Excited and stressed, a bit of both. All right. So that sounds good. I'm loving these words, everyone. Okay, so let's get into what we're going to talk about today. Okay, here I've got somebody else coming in. Karen says she's excited for the session. Love it. Okay, everyone. So as you know, our word for the year, we have 1 more month to use this word, is elevate. I don't know how we're going to pick next year's word because elevate for me applies to anything and everything. Like today, we're going to discuss how do we elevate the revenue that we are going to do over this festive season. So I love this word. Anyway, we'll see what comes up for next year, but we've got 1 month. Remember, the whole point behind the word of the year is to apply it and use it every single day of our lives. Okay, so as you wake up in the morning, I want you to think, how can I elevate this day? How can I elevate my mood? How can I elevate my revenue? How can I elevate my sense of well-being? And so on. Okay, so I want to start off by welcoming you all to the biggest spend event of the year. So before I have to share what I have to share with you, I want you to understand that globally, not only in this country, the festive season from a revenue generating point of view is number 1. Okay, festive season. Number 2 is Mother's Day. Okay, Surieta, I'm so happy you're excited. Good. So I want you to get that as part of your mindset before we even start what I'm going to share with you today, is that in your mindset and in the mindset of every member in your team, your mindset has to be biggest spend event, biggest spend event. Understand that, and everybody's mindset must be there. Say, Christmas is loading, it's here before we know it. I was doing a bit of a calculation to share with you in a moment, and it's 6 weeks to go, hey? I mean, how scary is that? 6 weeks go by in a super duper flash. So my question to you before I start today is, are you ready? So when I say, are you ready? I mean, is your plan in place? Are you ready to have the biggest spend event or not yet? Is that why you are here? So I'd like to know how many of you are ready. How many of you got your plans in place? You've done your calculations. You're ready to rock and roll. And in fact, have already seen an increase in your revenue. Tracy, yes, she's ready. Oh, I love it. Okay. Terrified, going so quickly. Not completely. Okay. Partly. All right. Okay, good. So the whole idea behind today is, and what we want to take from today's session, is that whatever our target was, or let me put it to you this way, whatever you did last year, I want as a minimum for you to double that revenue this year. Okay? What I would more like, that would make me even happier, is whatever your target is that you had set for the festive season, I want you to plan on doubling that. And I'm going to take you through this process today. Okay. Because you're probably thinking to yourself, some of you say you're ready. Okay. But how are you going to do it? You're thinking, flip. Okay. This sounds, easier said than done. So we're going to do this later on our picture. So I'm going to take you through the planning or the steps, not the planning. I'm going to take you through the steps that you're going to go through or that we are going to go through to make sure that this double revenue happens. Okay. So step number 1 is called plan. So let me ask you a question before I show you what I'm going to show you. How many of you have a written down plan, written down strategy, not in your head, on paper, that you've shared with your team so that everybody's on the same page of how are we going to double our revenue? So how many of you have this done that I could say to you now, take a photo and share it? I'm not going to do that, but I just want to know how many of you have a physical written down plan of action that you know exactly where this revenue is coming from. Yes, no, maybe? No. Okay. I want to see the no's, by the way, so it's not a problem. Honestly, no. Yep. Okay, so no, right. So your first homework that you're going to do from today is you're going to plan, but I'm going to show you what I'd like your plan to look like. Okay. In a second. First, I already said this to you, and I'm going to say it again. I don't want you to say the words if, or I'm going to try, or if I get to double my revenue. I want you just to do it. So everything that you do from today, okay, by the way, this plan only kicks in motion from Monday. You'll see when I show you now. So you've got from today till Monday to sort out your plan, and you and whoever's involved in this mindset. Okay, we're not trying. We're not maybe going to do it. We're going to do it. And it all starts with our plan. So here I want you to see an example of a plan. You're welcome to take a picture of this. I have done a plan, and I'm going to talk you through this plan. But I don't want you to do a single thing until you've done your plan like this. So this is what I've said. We've got 6 weeks from Monday the 11th till the 24th. Okay, so here's my plan. I have 6 weeks to work with. My target, I'm just using hypothetical number. You have your own number. My target is 600,000. Okay, that's what I set for my business in that 6-week period as a target. I want to double it. So I'm taking it to 1.2 million, right? I'm then dividing the 1.2 million by 6. And I'm working that out at 200,000 per week. This is the revenue I have to do, right? Part of my plan. On 200,000 per week, my business is open 6 days a week. Okay, somebody's joining the meeting. Let me just let them in. Okay, my business is open 6 days a week. So I'm going to take the 6 days per week to get a daily calculation. My daily calculation is 34,000 per day. I have 5 therapists in my team, or 5 of us work the 6-day shifts. And I take my daily target divided by the number of therapists, and I get 6,800 per therapist. Can you see how I'm breaking this down, like really breaking it down? Okay. I then have gone and looked at what is my average docket in my business been over the last 6 months. I really hope that you all have access to this information. If you don't, I can help you work out an average docket. You obviously need to take your total revenue divided by the number of clients that you had through your doors, and that will give you an average docket, okay? But you should be able to pull this number from your system. Now, if my average docket is 800, this means, and I want to stay in my average docket, it means I need 8.5 clients per day. I'm going to round that off to 9 clients, okay? 9 clients is a little bit unrealistic because, I mean, what if an appointment is a full 60 minutes or it's 90 minutes? So, you know, I sort of like to sit and work on around 6 clients being my average. But I mean, I could push it. So there's a lot of what I want to plan is how am I going to get to this number? So I give myself 3 scenarios because plan A doesn't always work out. So we have plan A, plan B, and plan C here. Plan A is I've got to do 8.5 clients a day. Plan B becomes a little bit easier. If I upsell 200 to the client that I already have booked, and I sell one product or one solution at a very low cost of 300. Okay, so I'm working with really low numbers here. It takes me to a 1,300 docket value, which means I don't any longer need 8 clients. I need 5 clients, and it's making my job much easier. I'd rather have 5 clients and get a higher docket value than a lower docket value and more clients. It's more work for me as a therapist. Or, here's scenario number 3. This would be a typical Petula scenario because I know how her brain works. Is she would rather sit with 4 clients in the day, upsell 302 products, which means she's taking her average docket to 1,700 Rand. Okay, can you all let me know before I move on, do you understand this plan? Does it make sense to you? Or would you like me to go through it or a section of it again? Please let me know in the chat box. This is super important, okay? Because this needs to be your first homework that you do before you do anything else that I show you today. I don't want you to go, oh, let's do this and let's get that. You're going to do nothing until you have planned. Okay, do we have an agreement, everybody? Okay, I love it. Okay, it makes sense, aligned, beautiful. Okay, so we have a deal that you're going to do your planners first, okay? And then you're going to look at what else can you implement as part of those, as part of the plan, okay? The next thing is sharing is caring. So this plan here is no good if you are the only one that is looking at it. It's no good. I want you to always have in your mind sharing is caring, sharing is caring, sharing is caring. What does that mean? That I want you to share the plan with your staff, get their buy-in. And how are you going to do this? Very easily. They will earn a lot more money if they're in on the plan. Okay. And you can ask them, you can say, hey, hold on a second. I don't want to force anybody. So here's the plan. Who would like to earn double this month? Who would like to be part of this plan? Okay. Hello, Babawa and Sana. Hello, welcome. Okay, so you're going to get them or everyone in your team to align and be part of the plan with you. Then we're going to move on to the next ideas that we have to share. Okay, got it, everyone? So you're going to plan and you're going to share the plan and find out who's aligned, who's in on this plan. And if you get 1 or 2 saying, oh, no, hold on, I'm not in on this, then it's time to go back to your plan. And we say, okay, hold on, I've got 3 therapists that will align. I'm short of 2, and we look for where we're going to get that revenue from. But we're not going to say, okay, I'm 20% up. Absolutely not. Our mindset has agreed we're doubling the revenue. Our plan says we're doubling it. And hopefully your entire team is in on it. If they're not, you go back to the plan before we move to the next steps I'm going to show you. Are we good, everyone? Can I move on? Everyone in agreement? Do we have a deal? Let's hear. Great. Karen says deal. Right. Step number 2 is your next step that you're going to do, is create a buying environment. And this is absolutely critical. You might think, oh my gosh, well, what is this? It is critical. And I'm going to show you some pictures of what I mean by a buying environment. So first of all, is I want you to get the festive season going in your business. Now, Kelly, you had mentioned yesterday, I think it was, that you've ordered some T-shirts for your team. Brilliant. A buying environment is not just stock on the shelf, by the way, because a lot of people think, oh, it's decor and stock on the shelf. It's not only that. It's how is the festive season? How does it look in your business? Do your team look like, oh, let's get jolly and let's spend more? So you can do things like T-shirts, like aprons. You can do things like festive nails. I am blown away by how many nail bars or salons and spas I go into that do nails, and the nail techs don't have Christmas nails on. I am shocked by that. So this festive mindset, buying mindset, starts inside your business. So that festive season's got to get going from the minute the client walks in through the door to the second they leave. Get Alice bands, glasses. It's the time where you want clients to say, oh, you look so cute. You want to get them releasing endorphins. That's all part of the prep to make sure that your revenue and your spend is doubled. Okay? Is your decor up? And how creative is your decor? I want to show you this. I saw at a hair salon. Their Christmas tree was decorated with very few decorations and a lot of products as decor, so that clients could go to the tree and buy at special prices or limited edition or whatever it is off the tree. Now, that's a brilliant buying environment, in my opinion. Okay, I'm going to show you a few other things. Where your selfie walls of some sort, okay? Remember I said to you, are you willing to put in some effort to doubling your revenue? This doesn't just come as a magic wand. You've also got to do your part in creating the environment or the space to making sure that people want to come and spend that money with you. Now, these selfie walls and booths and whatever, a couple of tips. Number 1 is put your branding in it. Number 2 is make sure that you create even a tiny little space where people want to take a photo, and have props. Put some products there. Come and take a picture with your favorite products. Motivate the client to want to do that. Okay. At the end of the day, the effort that you're willing to put in is what you're going to get out of this. Create a section just for gifting. Okay, that is how you create a buying environment. So have your normal stock and then have this absolutely mind-blowing gifting section that people want to go and see. Okay, and they're beautifully wrapped. That's another thing. Make sure that you're getting boxes, ribbons. That is what people's eyes get attracted to. If you don't have it, they can't buy it. So what this means is, if you've got the same amount of stock on your shelf, well, then you're not going to sell double. So if you're wanting to double your revenue, double your stock holding. It's that simple. And don't do it in normal stock, or do it in normal stock, but make it look like it is gifting. Have it wrapped, make it look appealing. Offer a gift wrapping service. So have different categories of gift wrapping. Have wrapping paper with ribbon, have boxes, have hat boxes, so that you've got different categories. People love it when the work is done for them. They love it. Just have beautiful cards for them to select, and all they need to do is write the card for their loved ones. Okay. So I just want to tell you with this, I've done it with a number of spas and salons that I've worked with. Where has it worked best? Where have we literally doubled our retail? I'll tell you where. Where it looks more beautiful, where the stock is doubled, and where we have gifting options. A toiletry bag, a box, different types of wrapping paper that the client can actually choose what wrapping paper they want to go with that gift. So that little bit extra mile that you go to offer your clients that gifting service, well, flip, they can't get that anywhere else, so they're going to go for it. I just want to show you another picture. Talk about a buying environment. Does anybody know where this is? Anybody have any idea which store could possibly have done this? This is the first time that this particular retail store has gone mad with their Christmas decor. In fact, I've never in the years that I go to this shop have I ever seen this kind of effort in Christmas. They are definitely going to be doubling their revenue. And it didn't take a huge amount. They've done a steel thing here. They've put up, yes, it's Woolworths. It's Woolworths. It's Woolworths. Okay. They've even put like a red carpet going into the space. They've put these little things on the ceiling. They weren't even done, by the way. I just took a photo watching this evolve, and I thought, oh my word, this is unbelievable. So this is going to show you, you want the more, and I'm going to say it for the last time, the more effort you put in to the space and what it looks like and what you're offering and how much stock is on there, the more you're going to get out. Okay. All right, next one, step 3. Some of you may not like this, but this works like a champion. Extend your working hours. You don't have to do this every day, okay? But what you do have to do is look at what days your clients are booking later. You know the trends in your business. Start with 1 day a week. Now already, from next week, start 1 day in the week. So if you see Thursdays or Wednesdays, say, hey guys, hold on. For festive season, we're staying open till 9 p.m. on a Wednesday. Or on a Saturday, instead of closing at 5, we're going to stay open till 8. Extend your working hours. It's only for the festive season. Okay. Again, I'm going to remind you, what you put in is what you get out. There's no magic wand here. So you can't expect to double your revenue without putting in the work. Okay. Upsell every single service. And in fact, I'm going to share here what we did at the one business in the festive season is all we did is we designed a festive season or a Christmas. Just be careful what you call it, because some people don't celebrate Christmas. So you might want to call it festive season upsell menu. And here comes the interesting thing. It wasn't anything different from what the business already offered. So it was hot stones, peel off mask, skin peel, everything they already had. At no special prices, by the way. It's just because it was designed as a festive season upsell offers. Did clients go absolutely mental for it? So this is very interesting. So it's a matter of doing a little menu, a little bit of artwork, a little bit of effort. And yes, if you want to do something special, maybe say one upsell normal price, and the second upsell you get 30% less. So that you now are upselling 2 upsells or add-ons, whatever you want to call them, to every service that is booked. Okay. The upsells, again, won't work if the clients don't know about it. So do you see how this all connects? And you've got to put in the effort on your side to make sure that this happens. This works like a bomb, like a bomb. I have a client in South America, Janelle, and she said that her festive season is so packed that she doesn't want to run any promotions. However, her upsell Christmas stocking promo that she did last year, she is doing it because it practically forced every single client to take an upsell because they knew that they were going to get a stocking with something inside it. Okay. So it's not per one upsell. You want to get them to take more than one upsell. So, or add-on. So you decide, you either do it as 2 add-ons or 3 add-ons. So this is how I want you to decide. If your clients are already adding on to every service, do it 2 add-ons. If your clients, you generally get them to do 2 add-ons, do 3 add-ons. Go and buy these Christmas stockings. You can get them in bulk from wherever you want. And you put a mystery prize or a voucher inside the stocking. This can be anything. It can be a voucher to 50. I'm going to tell you what you should be doing, which I'm also going to share with you at the next coaching session, where we're going to talk about how to get fully booked for January. Okay. But here's one of the tips already on how to get fully booked for January. You put vouchers inside these stockings, giving them 50% off or 20% off. That's your decision, their January booking. I can tell you right now, you'll be fully booked for Jan. Okay. Next, drive online gift vouchers. How many of you are doing good revenue from online gift vouchers? When I say good revenue, and by the way, it doesn't only have to be online. The reason why I say online is because online it happens while you're sleeping. So it's no work for you. People buy online all the time. But how many of you are doing good revenue even from in-salon or in-store vouchers? When I say good revenue, I am thinking of 10%, 20% of your total revenue coming from gift vouchers. How many of you are doing that, by the way? And indicate to me how many of you have got gift vouchers as a line item, a revenue generating line item in your business. Yes or no? Talk to me. Okay, Tracy says yes. Brilliant. Yes, okay, great stuff. Online or in person? WR confronted vouchers. I don't understand what that is. But Shula's in person, Danae's in person. Okay, so my encouragement to you that are saying in person is get your vouchers online. They delivered to the person who buys it on the email or on a WhatsApp. It's beautiful. It's money for jam, as they call it. So the one spa that we are currently working with has got online gift vouchers as a 20% revenue generating line item in their financials, and they are getting it online. That means people are going at all hours of the night, whenever they want, buying a gift voucher, getting a special message, and it gets delivered. So there's a few ways you can do this. As you can do it through your own business. I only know this one company who does it. So if anybody else knows anybody else who does it, please share with me, because I only know of this company. They're called Shop Spa, and I think they take 10% or 12% of the voucher, which is great. Let them take it. Because there's no money here. There's no physical card. There's no ribbon. There's no cost to this. So the fact that they are marketing it for you and you getting the voucher sales, that's a bonus, right? So the only thing with this is you need to have a website and you have to have social media handles. Otherwise, it's got something to do with the back end and the AdWords and all of that they use. That, I mean, you can't plug into their marketing database if you don't have a website and social media handles. Okay, but this is, by the way, I'm going to give you some numbers of another spa that we worked with. So let's say they would do R1 million over December. In the 2 weeks, and that's of services and treatments, in the 2 weeks leading up to Christmas, they would do 250,000 Rand. This is a lot of money in gift vouchers. And in the day before Christmas, on the 24th, they would do anything from 90 to 150,000 Rand in gift vouchers. I mean, that's unbelievable. And that just shows you how many people leave the gifting to the last minute. But you need to have a platform that keeps you top of mind so that people buy those vouchers. Okay. Step number 6. Remember I said to you in the beginning, you've got to get your therapist buy-in to all of this. So once they've said, yes, I agree, I'll buy in, I'll come in with you, I do want to double it, I would then secure that buy-in with a big fat cash value, okay? And there's a lot of ways to do this. So I want you to imagine that the carrot is the double target, okay? You want to drive that double target every day. So I would have 2 incentives. One is a daily one. And the daily one, you should really get creative. You should say, okay, today it's going to be 100 Rand food voucher. Tomorrow, you bring in a beautiful vase or an ornament and you say, right, today's prize is this. The next day is some makeup. You've obviously got to figure out what your team likes. Cakes, crisps and 2-liter Cokes. And you've just got to see what makes your team tick. A pair of flip-flops, a vanity bag, a toiletry bag, a hair mask. It really can be anything. Those are your little daily competitions. First one to reach their target gets this. And then you have a monthly one that says, right, you reach your double target and just find a value to give them. I'm going to give you an extra 500 Rand, or I'm going to give you an extra 1,000 Rand. The more you make it, I can tell you, the more they push. Okay. There you have it, everybody. Those are the 6 tips that I can tell you. You don't even have to do all 6 because most places don't. They do 3 or 4. And from those 3 or 4, they get double their revenue. But I do want to tell you that those tips are absolutely useless if you don't do anything about them. So my message to you is early bird catches the worm. That means that everything I've said to you now, you start with your planner and it only starts on Monday. But early bird catches the worm, meaning that you start your preparation from as early as tomorrow. You use the weekend to get your ducks in a row. And on Monday, everybody in your business is focused on getting you to this double revenue. Back up your efforts with effective marketing. That means put it on social media. If you're extending your working hours, it's useless if your clients don't know about it. Send out a broadcast WhatsApp. Put it on your social media platforms. If you're having the Christmas stocking surprise, let clients see it. If you're doing a photo booth, put that on social media. The more noise you make about what's happening in your business, the quicker to double this revenue you're going to get. Okay. So before I move on to this, I want to hear from you all. Which of those ideas resonated the most with you? And which ones do you feel you're going to implement in your business? Let me hear. And it can be all of them. So I'm going to take you through them again. A therapist big cash value competition and incentive. Online gift vouchers. Upsells. Upsell menu and a little upsell incentive for a client. You pick 2 upsells, you get to choose a Christmas stocking. Extending your working hours. Creating a buying environment in a massive way. Extra stock on your shelves. Gifting, gift wrapping services. Get your trees out. Get your photo booths out. Petula, all of them. Yes, a Petula, I know you're going to do them all. If there was ever anybody who listens and does things like by the book, it's Petula. Okay, brilliant. Online upsells, creating a buying environment. Love it. Competition, stocking with the vouchers, create. Okay, brilliant, brilliant. All right, so I'm going to finish up now. I'm not going to keep you all. So with your session today, remember I promised you a November and December marketing calendar. They are worth 900 Rand each. So you're going to get a value of 1,800 Rand back. It's going to come into your inbox. The best part of these calendars, I just want to tell you, is that you get a full month, every day captions and hashtags, together with which social media platform to use and what type of post you are creating. So whether it's an educational post, it's a fun post, it's a call to action post. You also get daily stories and reels ideas. So every single day of the month, we give you an idea on a story or a reel you obviously have to shoot it and you have to post it. But the great part of this is that whole planning and thought and what words do I use, what hashtag, that's done for you. All you have to do is shoot the content or post the picture. And believe you me, you don't have to, long gone are the days where you have to do major designs. People want to see real things nowadays. You also get observances and ideas for promotions and events around them. So if the observance is Breast Cancer Month, for example, but that's not the case now, that would have been the case in October, we give you a whole list of promotions to spark ideas of what you can do around breast cancer in your business in that particular month. So I hope you love those calendars. If any of you do not get them in your inbox, because they're going to come, just give us until tomorrow with the recording of the session, please reach out to me so that I can get them off to you. Last but not least, save the date, everybody, November, the 21st of November at 3 p.m. You absolutely cannot miss the session. I'm going to tell you quickly now what I'm going to do. I'm going to run a 2025 Success Lab session. And I am doing it early because I want you all to go into the new year with the right mindset. Okay, I'm going to talk about 6 systems or tools that I use to transform businesses within 3 months. Okay, so they are, whenever I get called in to a consulting business, Marisa, come and help us run our business, we're not doing well, whatever, I'm going to share with you, and it is part of your business management toolkit, by the way. The difference with this is that if you are a fully paid member, great. If you're not, but you do join us as members, I'm taking you through these 6 systems with you from January, so that you don't need to go and dig for it in your business management back end, right? Even though everything is there, there's hundreds of tools and templates. I'm going to take you through the 6, the most important ones. From January, I'm going to take you through them at these kind of sessions, but they're going to be only for the members who join from that session or who are paid up members. And we're going to do a very focused start to 2025 to make sure that you've implemented these systems in your business. Okay, makes sense, everyone? Okay, don't worry about that. All right, then I just want to quickly tell you, because I'm going to cover this on the 21st. Lots of people keep asking me. So our memberships are $99 a month or you can do a once-off payment that gives you 16 months worth of access. And that works out to 1,900 Rand a month. Now, this is only valid for those of you who are on this call. If you are already a paying member, we are going to change your membership to this. Okay, so Suriata and Danae, this is for you. We are going to change yours so that you're not going to be paying $99. You're going to be paying less 20% if you want to do it on a monthly basis. So you can choose, there's two ways to do it. You will be paying $79 a month, which takes your fees down to 1,422, or I'm having a 30% on the annual membership that you get an extra 4 months free. So you're getting 16 months. And how this calculates, look what happens to your monthly fee. It drops down to 780 Rand a month. Okay, but that's a once-off payment. So it's 12,474, and you get access for 16 months. And you do have until the 25th of November to do this. Okay. I've got the links to send you. So anybody who wants this, please send me a message or reach out to Karen or Kellen. I've got a special QR code and a special link to send you that is going to take you to this specific place to get your membership signed up. And then it's these members are the ones I'm going to be doing those 6 tools with starting from Jan. Okay, I'm going to leave you with one little thought, which I read and I went, oh my word. You have 86,000 seconds in a day. How will you spend it? What are you going to do with 86,000 seconds in every day? Sounds like a lot, right? So I want to encourage you, don't waste those seconds. Make sure that they have meaning. Make sure that you have a plan. Make sure that you are part of a mentorship program to keep your business evolving and growing all the time. Okay. Right, everybody. Let me hear back from you. Go into the chat box. Let me know how you enjoyed that. I loved having you all with me. And yeah, I'm going to see you on the 21st of November, hopefully, because that session is pretty powerful, everyone. That 21st of November, you really shouldn't miss, because we're going to get 2025 in the heads. And that's when things happen best, when you've got some time to let it mull. I don't want to wait till January. It's too late. Okay. Lucia, super excited. Nice. Oh, pleasure, Tracy. Pleasure, Corin. I hope you enjoyed that. Goody, goody. Excited and motivated. Good job, Petula. Nice. Yes, Christmas tree, and then send pictures. Let's all share what we're doing, right? Great, Kelly. I'm so happy that you're inspired. Good job. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Nice. Nice, Danae. I'm so happy. Okay, everyone. I'm not going to keep you. You see, I said 45 minutes. I've gone to 49 minutes. So short and sweet. The recording is available for any of you. Pleasure, Renal. Any of you who want to go through this with your teams, you only get exclusivity to the recording. And, oh, Dr. Rakanye, thank you for joining. I'm so happy to have you here. Awesome. I'm glad you learned a lot. How's it? It's so nice to have you with us. And I hope to see you on the 21st of November for some more lots to share on the 21st to get you ready for 2025. Okay.
Yes, thank you so much. Looking forward to working with you.
Love it. We're looking forward to working with you. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, everybody, have the most beautiful afternoon and evening. Please, early bird catches the worm. You have your plan. Everybody, get those plans done. Do not procrastinate, okay? Okay, everyone. Ciao, ciao. Bye.